Hey everybody, the Combat Medic is here, and today I am going to show you a couple of basics that you're going to need to know in order to survive in the world of Payday 2. You may know how to tie down civilians, intimidate cops, or even crack open a safe or two, but it can be pretty easy to forget what the basics are when it comes to combat, and that will be your downfall. So, we're going to do a little quick run of 4 stores, even though it's on hard, and we're going to show you the basics that you're going to need to learn. Because without these, you're not going to survive, especially on difficulties like Overkill or even Death Wish. Alright, so we're just going to scout the place a little bit, see what's what, and then we'll jump right into the thick of things.
They have cameras, take him out.
Yeah, don't worry about the cameras for now.
Mask up when you're ready to roll.
And... oh. Yeah, screw it, let's just go in loud. Who even likes Plan A anyway? Yeah, show up the place. Okay, now once the cops start coming here, the first thing you need to learn to do is how to take cover. Every single level has a set piece that you can use. Tables, countertops, chairs, bookshelves, anything you can use to get behind cover in order to survive. And yeah, just like that. Yeah, like that cop, he tried to shoot me. So simply just duck behind this countertop and you'll be fine. And of course you're thinking, oh, I'm wearing big armor. You know, why can't I, just go out there and just Leroy it? Well, wearing big heavy armor can let you take a couple more extra hits. But again, you're not Superman. You're not the Man of Steel, as some people would like to think of themselves. Whether you're wearing light armor, heavy armor, or no armor at all, you always have to learn how to take cover. Because sometimes it's always better to minimize the amount of hits you take, rather than to see how well you can last in the middle of a firefight. Because you don't want to have people running to your aid every single time you go down. Because the more you can take cover, the less damage you take, then the less resources you'll need to use, like health kits. As I will demonstrate with these lovely cops. See? You're hurt? Take cover. Do what the game says. Try to find safety behind cover. Make sure there's nobody around you to screw you over. So sit behind cover, wait for your armor to regenerate. Now usually it takes a couple of seconds for your armor to refill itself, as long as you're not under suppressive fire or being hit, period. But as long as you're being shot at, your armor is not going to recover. So obviously your armor regenerates, but your health does not. So you're going to need to use health kits. As I want to demonstrate by placing one on this table.
I've got some medical supplies over
now,
here.
speaking of health kits, each health kit contains, by default, 2 uses. Use it 2 times, it's gone. But with the... what was the skill called? What was the skill called? Oh yeah, the combat doctor skill. If you learn that, you can place 2 bags instead of 1, and if you ace it, then each bag will have 4 charges instead of 2. So you can get a lot of mileage out of it. Just remember, once the health kits are used up, they are gone. So you don't want to use the health kits unless you really need to use them. And for this game, you can go down a maximum of 3 times before you go in black and white. If you go down one more time after that without healing, then you're automatically put into custody. So many people, they prefer to simply wait until black and white and then heal. But there are other times where sometimes you might need to heal right away because you're pressured to do so. So basically use your best judgment, but don't try to get not too greedy, but don't get over anxious when it comes to using health kits, because you want to extend it as much as you can. And no matter what your health is at, each use of the health kit, as shown here, will fully recover your health. Now luckily for you, your team AI, they don't have to rely on health kits, their health automatically generates, so you don't have to worry about them using your supplies. Let me just fix this drill here for a minute, while the cops are keeping my friends busy. And, oh, never mind, the cops are pulling back. I guess we were too good for them. Oh, being shot out over here, so always stay covered. It always helps to learn the layout of every map, so you know like where to take cover. And that wasn't a good demonstration of it. The cop shot me point blank in the face. But hey, I'll survive. Now of course, each cop does their own amount of damage depending on what weapons they use and the difficulty you're playing on. But you always have to pay attention to the white circle underneath your name. That's your armor. And obviously the green bar is your health meter. Oops. Yeah, by the way, killing civilians gets expensive real fast and the cops get pissed. Oh, that's a cloaker. No, I did not ask for it. You were just being a dick. Okay, thank you guys. Took you long enough. That was not part of the demonstration, but I guess now's a good time to explain it. Cloakers, they kick you down instantly, no matter what your health or armor is at. Don't get close to one like I just stupidly did. Okay, and oh yeah, speaking of cloakers, no matter what your health is at, if you get downed by a cloaker and then you get revived, your health will always reset to around half of your max, even if you had more or less health than that. Sometimes people, actually use cloakers to their advantage by letting a cloaker, intentionally kick them down when they have very little health, so that they can regain some health for free. And the best part is, cloakers downing you does not count towards the number of times you're allowed to go down. So basically, if a cloaker kicks you down, don't worry about going into custody unless there's nobody around to pick you up. Now, take this money. Now, another thing I want to explain about is reloading. Oh. No, it does not. Let me just get it real quick. Yeah, when it comes to reloading, if you empty out your magazine from the weapon, if you reload, it takes a little bit longer to reload because you empty the thing completely. But if you shoot a couple of bullets and just reload like here, then you're a little faster. So always try to keep the gun reloaded as much as possible. Never empty your gun completely unless you have no choice. Well, sometimes that 1 or 2 extra seconds can make a difference. Now here, every time you kill a cop here, they'll drop some ammo. Now, ammo pickups from cops, it restores a very small amount of ammo, like maybe a couple of bullets depending on what gun you're using. But if you could score like a lot of headshots, then you could pretty much save on the amount of bullets you use, and you can rely on the cops' ammo to restore your ammo rather than having to use an ammo bag. Now, speaking of ammo bags, even though I don't have one currently, ammo bags obviously they restore your ammo, but they have a certain, unlike doctor bags, they're based on volume. I think the basic ammo bag has like a 200% volume, so basically it gives you like a full restore of your ammo maximum like twice, and then the charged ammo bag gives like double the amount. So you don't have to worry about wasting ammo from ammo bag if you pick it up just for like 1 bullet. But obviously if you use more ammo and then use the ammo bag, then obviously it's gonna waste more. And our escape is here. Make sure there's no cloakers around. Alright, and we're out. And that pretty much covers it. So the basics are, if you're being suppressed by cops, find cover and stay in cover until your armor recharges. Pop out and shoot from cover if you have to. Heal only when necessary, or heal if you really need to be on the move and can't afford to go down. Ammo, always drop from cops. Try to go for as many headshots as you can so that the cops will give you more ammo than you need to spend shooting them. Number of downs, you can go down 3 times, and then 1 more, and then you're out of the game for a while. So when you go down 3 times, use a medic bag. And lastly, for reloading, as always keep your guns reloaded fully. Never reload on an empty gun, because that will slow you down a little bit. And I think that about covers it. So be sure to keep these tips in mind, and then you'll have no problems taking on the big score. See you at the safe house.